Okay. I've got my drink, I've got all my stuff, and I've made a separate canvas for doodling, so I don't have to do it on my main canvas. But today we are going to be working on a comic. March Club, my moderator, has made a YouTube video that is about like a comic collab where everybody made a comic based on the prompt meeting, and I want to do that because I've never made a comic before, and I've just gotten Clip Studio like a month or so ago, and I got the big fancy one, so I really wanted to use their comic features, so still in the planning phases. I've got my whole comic sketched out, and I got my whole comic sketched out, and we're going to be translating my chicken scratch into actual OK Comic pages. I'm then going to translate them into clean sketches and have March Club kind of redline them as well. It's not part of a collab, so it's okay that they see my little sketches, my little chicken scratch. So that's what we're doing, is just translating comic pages into more of a cleaner format. So nothing too finished today. I got a volume of Chainsaw Man and a volume of Delicious in Dungeon, just to study how some comic panels are done that fit with the vibe of the comic that I'm doing. This comic is it's like a horror Eldritch thing. So yeah, we're just gonna be. Did I not? Oh my god, I really turned down the. Okay. There we go. It is such a mess, but hopefully I can make it look a bit clearer. Yeah. I feel like I shouldn't do it in such a fat pan. Also, this is the border thing on it. Oh my god, don't be crushing, please don't be crushing. Hello? Oh my god. The stream went all wonky. What is up with my... What happened? Okay, there we go. Goodness me. I got stream elements to try and make streaming a bit, you just not stream video maintenance, streaming. What? Okay, that's fine. I tried downloading stream elements to get the multi-chat thing working, but apparently that's not okay, yeah, if I position it like that, that should be fine. There we go. But Stream Elements is being so laggy. Like, I don't know how to make it not as hard on my PC. So we'll have to figure that out. I will. Where is... Fun of this is just figuring out where the corresponding sketch is. I think I warmed up enough this morning so my sketches shouldn't look absolutely terrible. Also, chat should show up on screen as well now. So hopefully that works. Hello. I'm working on comic stuff today. There was a thing that one of my friends did where they made a comic in like a small set period of time, and I want to try that. So I'm currently sketching out the more rough pages. I've done a bunch of thumbnails, but this is yeah, this is just to have a more cleaner sketch. But I imagine the figures are going to end up looking pretty big because I'm drawing them tiny, so I'm going to be like, oh, they're so tiny. And then when I have to draw them proper, be like, wow, they're huge in the frame. Should probably have that coming down more. I don't think he would have that. So the comic itself that I'm doing is a mixture of inspiration, mainly from the lighthouse, because it took place in the lighthouse. So I've rewatched it. I rewatched the lighthouse for inspiration. But yeah, these don't have to be perfect. These are just going to be sketches and roughs. But I've never done a comic before, so this is quite exciting. He's meant to be eating his dinner, but make that lower down. So the briefing for this comic is that it has to be around the theme of meeting, and then it has to be 5 to 10 pages long. So it's not like a full multi-chapter comic, it's like 8 pages. So I'm working on that, but it's just gonna be sketches currently. But I've never made a comic before, so this is just an exercise for me to have a go and dip my toes into comic making, but also to have a look at the comic making features of Clip Studio Paint, because I've got the big fancy one because it was they were having one of their crazy sales, so I was like, I might as well, because I want mainly for the animation features, but it also comes with like a crazy amount of comic features. Like a feature where you can like have like a full like 3D comic book of your comic, and you can like flip through it and whatnot. And I'm like, I want that. I want to be able to do that. That's cool. So, and then maybe one day I could like get it printed, but it'd be very short and cheap comic. Yeah, I don't know how to do it yet, but in a later stream maybe I'll figure out how to do it, and we can have a flip through of the finished comic in like a cute little book. But I know there's also websites that just let you do that as well for free. Off the top of my head, I don't know what they're called though. That's so silly. I need to remind myself I don't need to make these like perfect. They're just sketches. As long as they convey what I'm trying to say, they should be fine. I don't think knives have that. There we go. I'll have to look up what like old cutlery looks like. How many pages of sketches are you done with? None! I got this one done just now, but for the rest of it, this is the extent of what I've got, is just like tiny thumbnails. There's another page of thumbnails, yeah. So I'm doing more of the gray is like the size of the pages, so just so I can get the aspect ratio right when doing these more detailed sketches. This is, oh gosh, it's very dull. This is my concept artwork for the main character. This old sketch here is basically the character is for a TTRPG one-shot. Just like a side NPC, but I thought I would make my comic based on this character's backstory, because I thought it'd be very cute, but also as a way to explore the character more. So I got to draw him as a little baby, so he's just a little baby in this comic. Oh gosh, I've got sketches upon sketches. moves and stuff coming up. I'm just putting little circles where there should be dialogue. I always find writing dialogue the hardest bit, because I'm like, oh, what if this is like not how an actual person speaks? Because I get that when playing a game sometimes. It's like I'm just trying to read a dialogue. I'm like, that's not how people speak. Wait, is the character from a game? It's from like a TTRP tabletop role-playing game that I'll be like doing a one-shot of. Just like a it's a Monster of the Week is the system. It's my personal one of my personal favorites. The game system is basically it's the story for it is for like Monster of the Week stuff. So like Buffy, it's basically if like Buffy or like Supernatural was a tabletop role-playing game, and you have classes that fit archetypes from that game, from those kind of shows. So you have like the meddling kid, the like your FBI agents, your character that's like secretly a werewolf, your spellcasters, your scientists, or just like average ordinary people. Or there's like one class where you're like a conspiracy theorist, and each character has like special moves that they can do that are to do with that class, but they're called playbooks because it's Powered by the Apocalypse is the game system, but this is a NPC from a one-shot, so like a very short campaign. So hopefully one that can be finished in a session. And this comic is to do with this NPC/side character's backstory. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to get to explore his character, because I don't know how much we're going to see of him in the campaign. It's depending on if the players go for it or not. I'm still waiting on like hello Yumi, hello. I hope everything's alright. Also, it looks like the chat is just for Twitch, so I'll have to work on that for getting what's it called? This chat on screen was meant to be for everybody, but I guess it's only for for the Twitch. That's, goodness me. But I'm working on a comic staff. March did a collab event where they did like the mini comic stuff, where they had to make the comic based on the prompt meeting. And because I really want to have a go at making a comic, I'm doing that kind of prompt myself. So just as like a fun activity. So I'm just doing sketches today, to see how far I get, and then once these sketches are done, I will be handing them to Marchable as Yumi. I think. Oh, sorry. The color of the name is the exact same as the follow emote, but I can actually read the follow stuff now. So thank you so much for the follow. It was Gogurt. Thank you. So yeah, just doing some comic stuff. And it's gonna be more of like a horror comic because I love horror. And it's about not D&D, a Monster of the Week NPC called Leon Casbane, my little baby Casbane. Who's like in the campaign, he's like this old lighthouse keeper, but I'm doing his backstory from when he was a little baby. I say a baby, he's like, I don't know if I'm thinking about making him late teens or early 20s in this. I'll have to look at like historically what age people became like lighthouse helpers When do you think I'll finish the sketches? I don't know. I'll hopefully get most of them more than halfway through today. But yeah, probably next stream I've got an idea, but a future stream I'll definitely be working more on it. Where is the next thing of sketches? Oh, it's that one up top. Okay. I really should have just had these in like a separate canvas, but it's fine, I can make them out. If I wanted to be like very big brain about it, I could make this set in like Blender or something. I want to see how it turns out, so I'll try and stay the entire stream. Thank you! I'm only streaming for 2 hours because I get burnt out very quickly and I want to make sure I could just get used to the process of streaming. So I might not get everything done today. Oh, okay, that's just meant to be like that. You just started streaming? Yeah, I think I tried doing it a while back and got incredibly burnt out. So I'm taking it very slow for this have a go at it. I've only done like one other stream recently and that was like a few days ago. So I'm going to try and keep a somewhat is it bi-weekly? Like 2 times a week schedule? Just because I think streaming's neat and I think it can be very fun. I'm the kind of person that gets like tired so easily, but also I want to make sure I'm doing streams just like in the afternoon because I feel like the evening spot is like dominated by American streamers. So yeah, I've decided that the afternoon is just going to be my my time. And there's going to be dialogue in there. I feel like these panels feel a bit too uniform, but that's something for me to sort out later. I was looking at it and going, what? What the hell is that thing? This afternoon for me? Yeah, I'm in the UK, so it's about 2:30. I'll be streaming from 2:30 to 4 UK time, just because then it's a nice little buffer thing where I can just hunker down and get some work. Also, like a lot of American streamers I know are like, so we're going from like midnight, and it's like, oh my god, I want to watch it so badly, but it's midnight. So I think it'd be nice to have a streamer that's like in the afternoon so other people can do work when I'm streaming too. Sorry, don't be sorry. There's no need to be sorry. If you're enjoying the stream, that's awesome. Put the the knife on top to show its importance. Alright, that's the first 3 pages. What's he eating? In like in these panels, probably like fish or something. They're in, the panel takes place by the ocean in a lighthouse, so I imagine they'll probably be eating a lot of fish. Or at least like sea creatures, but yeah. I can leave it rough for now and figure out what they're I'm gonna be saying that a lot. I'm like, oh, I'll just figure it out later. I feel like I need to make that bigger. I should go and read more comics to understand their paneling better, but again, that's for later me. I'll probably do that this evening before I go to bed. I'm gonna put a box here so I know which panel I'm drawing. I would like to try and do cool stuff with panels. Looks so angry. I need more like surprised frustration. There we go. That's one thing I do want to work on, is making more expressive characters. Because I feel like all of my expressions are just like, wow, or like, that's happy. I need to learn to get proper crazy with it. Because I really like it when artists get like, get wild with expressions. Yeah, I'm starting to notice a pattern in my paneling. Especially for me, really complicated to draw in general. I feel that there is a website called Line of Action. I'll write it down. That they have, it's like free life drawing online, where they have like a bunch of models, and one of the I say programs as if it's paid, but it's not. One of the options you can pick is purely for like expressions, I will say, if depending on like what you pick for like full body life drawing at least, there may be nudity, because it is like life drawing. So if you are younger, I recommend you make sure that you're either just doing expressions and not full body, or at least if you are doing full body, make sure you click that it's clothed. But it's definitely something I need to do. I'd say my one bit of advice when I was starting to try and get better at expressions is to allow people to look a bit ugly. Like if I'm drawing an expression like this, adding wrinkle is it looks so silly. Getting better at like adding wrinkles to characters and knowing that it's not gonna make them look strange or weird was definitely like a thing for me when I was younger, because I was like, but I want my characters to just always look pretty always. But yeah, you gotta allow that's one thing with getting more expressive, is allowing your characters to look a little bit ugly. Like here, I could definitely push this one a bit more, but I'll do that in my second pass of sketches once I get this reviewed. Once I get this like peer reviewed. I feel like this panel could be a bit redundant, but I'll keep it for now. There we go. Do the waves. It's meant to look all cool and dramatic. Yeah, I think my paneling is definitely a bit stiff. I should definitely do some studies of how I can make them more interesting. I'm just gonna be like, what? Huh? This character, it's so the plot of the comic is that this the main character Casbane has a meeting with this alien creature, and the alien creature is like mean to him in like the shortest way possible. I guess I'm scared about sharing my ideas because I'm like, oh no, what if it's like cringe when I say it out loud? but he has a scary encounter with an alien, and this is the alien. I need to finish her design. But she's based off of deep sea creatures, and one of the aspects that I thought about was that she's going to be from a place with like incredibly dense like pressure. So naturally, like the blobfish, naturally her form is all like floppy and whatnot, and then she has like gravitational powers or whatnot to be able to exert a bunch of pressure and be able to stand up proper. Going, hello! So this is her like standing up for the first time, and it's like, wow, spooky alien! I can't move this around without it being so... Will they become friends? No. No, they will not. Unfortunately. This is a horror comic with sad things happen. Can I put, like, a block of color down here just so I can see the sketches? Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like that didn't do anything. Okay. There we go. Go. So tiny. So itty bitty. That can be bigger though. I don't know if this is like okay to have inconsistent gutter space. I think I might be able to finish all the sketches. and then I'll go on to getting some actual character references done. I can't remember what's meant to be happening here. Move this to the side so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. I made my sketches so like, does the main character dislike the alien? Yes. I think they probably dislike each other, but it's a very short encounter, so they don't really have much time to form an opinion on each other. Probably make you take up much more of the page. Will they meet again? Yes. In the campaign I'm running, the alien comes back while the main character Caspain is an old man, but their interactions aren't the main focus of the campaign, because the main focus will be the players, but I guess their interactions with the aliens. The drawing of the alien misled me. I thought she was nice. She's not. She's only got her own interests in mind. But she is a cutie patootie. Almost done. I think this is the last page to sketch out. Then I can go back to trying to get a consistent character design done. Yeah, a lot of my panels are starting to look quite samey. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. There's not really much. I did almost fall for a phishing scam. Somewhat obviously my fault, but Clip Studio sent me I got an email being like, you've got a DM from totally real tech support. And I was a dum-dum and I clicked the link they gave me, but thankfully I didn't do anything else because I was like, wait, this actually might be a scam. Turns out it was. So thankfully none of my information is stolen from what I know. But yeah, general reminder, never click any links that people send you. Basically what they were trying to do was, they said, some assets that you've put on the Clip Studio Paint like asset shop, because I've got my brush up that I use for my line art, this like wibbly wobbly one, I've got that up on the asset shop, so when people ask what brush I use I can be like, this one. And I'd already had like a problem where Clip was like, hey, your asset like has been reported because it mentioned that it was like meant to replicate a different brush for Procreate that isn't available on the Clip Studio Paint store. Like it is a brush that I've made myself, it's just that it's replicating what I used in Procreate. Anyway, so I was like, okay, sure, I'll just have to remove that it's like a replica of another brush from another program. That's fine, and I've done that and it's all good. So when I got an email being like, you've got a direct message from quotes tech support, I was like, oh shit, has it happened again? So I went in and I was like, oh okay, oh no. Totally Real Tech Support was like, yeah, your stuff's been reported and you could get 2 years in jail or a $3,000 fine. And I was like, I don't want that. So I clicked it, and please, and there was please. Now that I say it out loud, I'm like, how did I not just realize instantly? But I'm very new to Clip Studio Paint's tech support, so I don't know if they would do that through DMs or not. Turns out they don't. So they were like, we need to confirm your identity via a bank check. I'm like, oh yeah, it totally seems legit. So I clicked the fucking link they gave me, and it takes me to this like totally not a dupe of Clip Studio Paint's like login stuff with a big stupid like Twitter verification symbol. Was it called totally? No. It was just called like tech support with like a hashtag at the end. But like it was like a fake account. It's like a random account pretending to be Clip Studio Paint's tech support, DMing people, being like, click our link. And basically what would happen if I put my login information and bank information in there, that they'd take all of my information, basically. So I realized that, wait, this is probably a scam, and immediately closed the link they gave me, changed my password, restarted my computer for good measure, and checked my bank account just to make sure they hadn't gotten anything, and it's all good. So that is the second time I almost fallen for a scam. So I just need to make sure to be more vigilant. The other time was like years ago, back in like 2019, when there's like, so when you post art on Instagram for a long time, you'll get these people saying, you'll get these like quote magazine accounts saying, hey, we want to feature your art in our magazine. So what you do is like you send like your artwork to them, and then they're like, oh, to get it like actually published in our magazine, you need to pay £2,000, and that's how they get you. And then they'll like never publish your art. So, yeah. There's, oh my gosh, I just need to be more vigilant and careful and not be a silly Billy when it comes to suspicious links. This is looking awful. Let me try this again. I need to get better at drawing hats. That's one thing I struggle with. Does it time skip to present day? No. This is, there is a bit of a time skip, but it's more to, so this older guy I'm drawing right now is, the current, like, lighthouse keeper. So, at the beginning of the comic, the protagonist, Caspian, is remembering or recounting this, this encounter, while the captain here is like, you're just being silly, you're a silly young boy. It's like you're telling bogus stories. I don't know how to draw old people. Draw him with a big bushy beard. He's just gonna look like William Dafoe in The Lighthouse, because I think William Dafoe looks very cool in that film. There we go. And then I just flip it so— oh, ew. I need to remember that there's comic stuff there. And then just flip it. Done. I've drawn my headshot the way I needed to. He's going upstairs to bed. Isn't that the movie that's in black and white? Yes! It's a horror film. Which I should rewatch, because the first time I watched it I was like, I do not get at all what's going on. But I really enjoyed it. And also, if I'm going to do stuff about Lighthouse, I should at least watch some more media to do with that. I know he's wearing a big coat here, but I'll figure out an actual outfit for him to draw him in consistently. the film, it's about these two guys, one played by William Dafoe, who's the lighthouse keeper, and then I can't remember his name. Oh god, what was the actor's name? The one that played Edward, no, the one that played one of them in... Let me look it up. What the hell was his name? Robert Pattinson, that's it. So William Dafoe's character is like a lighthouse keeper, and Robert Pattinson's character is like the new aide, like the new like lighthouse helper, and they go crazy on in the lighthouse. It's wild. It barely, I don't know what the exact plot is, other than that they lose it at the lighthouse. That's what they should rename it. They lose it at the lighthouse. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's on, I think it's on Prime? I think it's on Prime. Okay, I think that's the sketches done. The end. Teehee. Right. I'm gonna move on to doing... What made him go insane though? A mixture of like isolation, other stuff. Yeah, I think it's mainly just about the isolation. It's definitely a film that I'll have to rewatch. Right. Sketch is awful. Right. The main reason I've been putting this off is because every time I've tried to draw just like a simple sketch of a full body, it has looked absolutely awful. So I'm going to try my best to draw an actual human person. Maybe I should just get reference of a person standing. That's something that I've been using more as more references to actually understand how, what's it? How people stand and move. But all of my pose references are just people doing crazy action poses, and I don't need crazy action poses. I just need a bloke standing. If I zoom in the other way, it's too much. Okay, that's fine. So for his outfit, I need to give him a long coat and a scarf. As one, it's cold, so he needs to stay warm. I'm also just giving him like a buzz cut. What about statue? I guess, but they're all, like, super bougie. I just need someone standing there. keep making his chin so short, so he has no room for his mouth. There we go. Sorry, I've been quiet. I'm trying to lock in and draw a human man. I know his shoes are gonna remain the same out of, out of, like, his different outfits, because he's got a different outfit in the lighthouse and then in the flashback. That's the thing I've been really struggling with, is drawing how the legs, because the proportions always look whack. How do I draw a person standing? Ugh. Maybe some action poses will be better. His neck looks weird. I'm trying. I'm gonna have him sort of with his jacket. So he's kind of craning his neck a bit to look over that way. It's okay. It's okay. You're all good. You don't need to say sorry for anything. Oh, I need the coat to be like crazy long so it can be very, very dramatic. I think this is looking okay. There we go. I want to give him the loop on the third shoes. There's a thing in the show and like media, I guess, of Lupin the Third, where their shoes are like built into their trousers, so it'll end up looking like this, where it's all like blacked out. And I love that. I think that's really cool. I love it when shows or like artists do that. You like the coat? Thank you. I think it's turning out alright. I just need to take note in like what the coat looks like. I imagine it's one of the, it's like a, from what I've seen from like the costumes from the lighthouse, they're like big like wet felt ones. So good for keeping you warm. I don't know if it'll be good for keeping you dry. This does not look like him. There we go. I can always start to colour this. I think I am going to make the comic black and white, except for like one thing, which is I want the alien to be in colour to show that she's like out of this world kind of thing and like not part of his reality in a way. So I think for him I'll keep him in grayscale. I've seen a tip for designing characters, which is that you should get used to drawing the character a bunch. Like if you're making a character for like comics or animation, especially animation, then you should draw them in the creation phase like a ton of times, so then details that you really don't like drawing you can get rid of, or details that like frustrate you and you're not having a good time drawing, then you can get rid of them. And I think that's a fabulous idea that I need to implement more. I'm still unsure about what kind. He would wear a waistcoat, that's it. Got big clown shoes on. There we go, make him a bit more sensible. There we go. I'll get rid of the lines here if it's all going to be one solid shape. What's the look you're trying to go for? So maybe you're right. I should get what's it? Better references. Do you think you could dress like period accurate 19th century lighthouse keeper? I'm trying to. They don't have any majorly good photos. I think this is about the only good photo that they've got of like the actual costumes themselves. So I can pop them to the side. There we go, there they are. Um, first, first in the stream live, yeah. Hello, C Buttons. Hello. I'm drawing some spooky comic stuff. I'm just doing some character design at the moment for the main character of this like mini comic I'm doing. Very inspired by the lighthouse, hence why the reference photos for costumes. I'm going to lock these layers so I don't accidentally draw on top of— oh, they're gone. So I don't accidentally draw on top of them. There we go. Where are you? There you are. But hello, I hope your day's going well, or your evening. It's afternoon for me currently, so I hope your afternoon is fun. So we've just been finishing sketching up, oh, this looks like a mess. Finished sketching up pages for this comic. It's my first time ever making a comic. I'm doing it for like a little challenge where you get a prompt for this comic. The prompt for this one is meeting. So other artists have done this prompt, and you have to make a 5 to 10 page comic based around the prompt. So yeah, this is about a lighthouse assistant meeting an alien. So I'm doing the design for the lighthouse's assistant. The character itself is a NPC from a Monster of the Week campaign that I hope to run in the future. I'm still waiting for some players to give me their information. But yeah, so this character oh god, I'm gonna have to get these guys out of the way. Let me see if I'll grab the actual artwork of him, so it's not just this grayed out version. But that's what the character looks like in the campaign. He's like this old lighthouse man, which honestly I should just probably copy his outfit from this. But for the comic, it takes place in the past, so he's a little baby. So I get to babyfy him. Turn on these sketches. So I'm doing some, I guess, like outfit exploration and making sure I know what his outfit is going to be for the actual comic. So yeah, that's what I'm up to at the moment. The comic itself is going to be not black and white, but like grayscale-y. Grayscale-ish. As the alien character, I want to have at least some color. I wonder what the alien looks like now. I have older concept art of her. Oh god, I'm gonna have to... Okay. This is what her old artwork looked like. The anatomy is based off of shrimp, because shrimps have all of their guts and stuff in their head. So I wanted to do that. But I'm not happy with how it is. I think it looks a bit silly. Well, not silly, it's just not what I'm going for. So designs I've got now is a lot more squid-like and I've been looking at like more deeper sea creatures, like sea angels and other fish that just look like random blobs. Like they'll look so strange. So that's what she's looking like, but I'm saving her design for off stream because I don't know if it would be appropriate for very gummy. Yes. One of her main things is that because like she's from the alien from like, well, okay, not a UFO. I've been looking at UFOs, SFOs, no, USOs. Yeah. Which is, instead of unidentified flying object, it's unidentified submersible object. Yeah. So I've been looking into SEOs. So there's a series, there's a drama on Netflix called Project UFO. And spoilers, it's like actually about USOs, which is unidentified submersible objects. So it's the thing of like, instead of aliens coming from space, they come from like deep beneath the ocean. And I think that's a nice, it was my first time learning about SEOs, so I went down like a bit of a rabbit hole, and I was like, oh, that's cool, that's a cool idea of deep sea aliens. Thinking about how aliens that are like built to withstand a bunch of pressure from under the ocean, that their base form, like if they were to be like dragged up to the surface, would be like blobfish, because like blobfish to us look like these sad things, but like underwater they look like actual fish. And if one of these aliens came up from the deep sea, then they would be also very gummy. So that's I feel so awkward talking about like I'm giving my character this powers and stuff, but it makes sense. Like the character has the alien has the ability to manipulate gravity, I guess, so to increase the pressure around herself so she can look like how she normally looks but above ground. Hence why I want to give this character, Caspain, a lot of flowy elements, so when she goes from looking very gummy to like standing up straight, you can see how these flowy clothes are affected by this like basically shift in gravity, like a strong air force. Yar. There's other stuff, like he's got a scarf that, so he finds the alien like trapped in some netting, and his scarf flies off, and I want the look of the this is gonna look so silly. There she is. The look of like the netting and then the scarf that will be like this, to kind of look like Jesus, like holy in some way, as Mr. Caspain here mistakes this being for an angel, because I don't know, it takes place in like the 90-somethings. So, yar. And get rid of the word USO now. So, yeah, I'm excited to draw these characters proper. I just absolutely detest doing character lineups. I hate doing full body artwork. I like just drawing characters in action and not having to think about their actual designs. but I need his design to be somewhat practical, because that would just make sense for the character. I don't know if I'm gonna make the comic grayscale or use halftones, because that would be cheaper to print if I do plan on printing this as like a little micro comic. But yeah, I'm gonna turn off my reference image for now. Have the inside of this be straight up black. Get a bit of contrast going. I was like, oh, I did think for a sec, oh, I'll put the image in grayscale to see how the values look, but he's already in grayscale. It's a bit silly. You're printing it? I might be. It might be for myself. I might at least make like a digital PDF that people can look at. Or like post it somewhere when it's done. But if I did print it, I'd probably do it for myself and like close friends, because I don't know what the market is for tiny micro comics in my local area. I think that's okay. It'll be helpful if I clean that up before I go ahead and merge all the goddamn layers. There we go. Good enough for me. So the coat itself has a high collar like this. If I can figure out how to draw it more detailed, then I can figure out how to simplify it. I'm basing it off of this coat here. I'm gonna leave that as a point of reference. I wish I had like a better view of how the buttons looked. I don't know if it's the same as these coats. But we shall see. I can just do whatever I want. If I want it to be the same as those coats, it can be, I guess. Then underneath, where's my image of him? There we are. Underneath he'll have a, make sure I'm getting the color right, there we go. A waistcoat is what it looks like he's got. But I'm going to make it very simple so I don't have to draw as much detail. And then, I don't actually know what fabric this is. Do I play D&D? Yes, I do! I've got a D&D campaign ongoing at the moment, but I'm taking a break from it to run a simpler system. I've only DM'd for D&D once, which is currently, but I found the system quite a lot. But Monster of the Week is more of my preferred tabletop role-playing game, mainly because instead of like all of the dice you need for D&D, you only need 2 d6s, so just like 2 regular dice for D&D. No, I mean 2 regular dice for Monster of the Week, goodness me. And the success rate of Monster of the Week is based off of like a range. Look, it's my computer. So you have 0 for Monster of the Week. How it works is 0 to 6 is a failure, 7 to 9 is a mid-success. So you do what you were wanting to do, like you achieve your goal, but there's like a consequence or something else bad. Something bad happens, but you still achieve your goal. So, and then 10 plus is you achieve your goal with no downsides. That's like the gist of how Monster of the Week scoring is done, and I find that so much simpler than all of the maths that comes with D&D, especially the combat. The combat in Monster of the Week is so easy because it's like not like a separate thing. It's just sometimes there's a certain move you do that deals damage. Then underneath his normal coat is a just like a basic dress shirt. I still don't understand really what kind of material this is made out of. I won't even bother giving it a pocket. There we go. I guess I need to design the actual lighthouse keeper, but for the lighthouse keeper, I'm kind of just gonna make him Willem Dafoe. He's just gonna be this. He's just. Let's see, he's got that little nose. reviews. I'm Willem Dafoe. He looks fancy. William Dafoe or the character that we've just designed? It's the hats. It's the, I need to get better at drawing these goddamn hats. I gotta find like a 3D model of it so I can draw it at many angles. That's my best way of drawing it. I do want him to be a lot more square and strong looking. Also give him big angry. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he does look pretty. He does look very nice. These ears too big. They look more like animal ears than human ears. There we go. That's good enough. God, I keep making faces so short. Give him some wicked sideburns. I want him to look very intimidating. But he's also not going to be... We only see him inside the lighthouse. Did my music stop? I think my music stopped. Yes, it did. There we go. I don't know if I should have him wearing a waistcoat or just like a turtleneck. Just like a, maybe just like one of these jumpers. But the hat stays on inside. That's for sure. Hello, sailor. Hello. Welcome back. So I've done the design for... Oh, he's gone. Done the design for our main character. I'm just doing the lighthouse keeper one. It's gonna be kind of like a pretty one-to-one with William Dafoe, just because I think William Dafoe just looks perfect. But I'm beefing him out. I don't know exactly what to make him wear, but for now I'm going to go with a turtleneck, because I imagine it would be quite cold by the ocean. Not a turtleneck, just like a crew neck. And I think I'd make torsos way too tiny. There he is. I'll give him some elbow patches just to have some level of, like, interest. Okay. Oh, I like that square nose. That can work. Gosh, I want to make him smaller. Get tiny. He's just too big. He's just too big and muscular. No, that is not turning out well. You know what? We only see him from the waist up anyway, so maybe I can just get away with doing just a half body. Ooh, in I go. Keep the hat more simple because he's only going to be shown for like a little bit of time, so as long as it just communicates he's wearing the right kind of hat, should be okay. Make him more pointy to show that he's like... he's mean. He's very mean. Seems like a very grumpy man. He is. He will be. Imagine his cap can be... even though he's got like big eyebrows, because I love drawing characters with like massive brick eyebrows. His cap can be used to also form like an angry face. Yeah, and wrinkles to show that he's older, and obviously he'll have lighter coloured hair. Show he's greying. There's so much clothing stuff that I really should study. Because I just don't know how to draw this so it looks alright. Give him little patches though. It's just like a big brick. Oh, you wouldn't be able to see that from this side. Would that really be down there? This looks too plain. I'll give him a little fish. There, that's cute. I cannot be asked doing that with the hand. I'll just colour him in. I'm not sure if these will be like the proper final designs. I'll probably do some more explorations with them in my own time, just to get better at drawing them, and then also to mess more around with proportion and gesture and make sure that they are equally fun to draw. He looks more like a train conductor, methinks. I can't figure out why that's making me think of that. Some bits of white in the beard, so it looks like salt and peppery, or just straight up grey, just to show that he's old. Okay. I think doing coloured line art for the comic should be fine. Should be fun. I still don't know if I'm gonna do it in black and white or just grayscale yet. It's way too light. One thing that when I went to uni, I did an animation that had coloured line art, and my professor said that if you do coloured line art in a project, that you shouldn't do coloured line art for the facial features, mainly like the eyes, nose, and mouth, because those are things that a viewer should focus on. So if they don't have as much contrast, it might be harder to see them. So yeah, keep contrast stuff on things you want to like get attention to. No, that's too extra. I think that's fine in of itself. It's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I think I'm gonna end stream there. Because I don't know what else to do. But thank you so much for sticking through. I'm gonna try to stream again on Sunday. Oh, you just got here, I'm so sorry, I'm finishing up. But I'll happily share what I've been doing. So, I've been making a comic, just the sketches, about this, so basically, oh, here I go with being really bad at explaining things. So, this comic is for a tiny project where one of my friends did, where they hosted this like a games jam but with comics, where the theme was to make a 5 to 10 page comic about the theme meeting. So I'm doing a comic about this sailor slash like light hand like assistant that meets an alien. So I've just been doing the sketches of that. Here, these are still very messy. And then just been doing character design for the protagonist and the lighthouse captain. But big main inspiration is the film The Lighthouse, because it's a very good film, but please only watch it if you're an adult, because it contains like nudity and very violent imagery. But it's very, very good if you can watch it. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'm going to try and stream again on Sunday, but I'll be working on stream assets. So stuff like info card buttons to go on Twitch and all that stuff. So it'll be a lot more colourful that time next time. But again, thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, bye bye.